So when it comes to unlocking Interstellar, the first thing and the most grueling part of the whole process is having to level up all of your weapons. So what is the quickest way to level up your weapon? There's a few options. With the recent nerf to the zombies farm, pretty much putting that completely out of the running for a quick method. But you can definitely still use zombies. It's a lot more chilled out, but very slow for weapon leveling. Obviously, the first thing is to pop double XP if you have them. Make sure you keep them running, but if you don't have many, I'd definitely save them for them annoying weapons that you don't enjoy leveling. This can be done in-game as well now in the start menu, and I would definitely save some double XP for the Sidewinder battle rifle and the TYR handgun, as they were not fun to level in my opinion. Secondly, you want to be running low level killstreak that give you bonus XP like the UAV and counter UAV, and for the last one it's up to you, but I'd either run the Overwatch Helo or an advanced UAV, which will also both add to your weapon XP a bit, but they are harder to get to. Another big thing you had to worry about was the weapons. There were 16 weapons that were hidden through the armory, so you do need to unlock all of the weapons in the armory. So what you need to do is you have a weapon there, activate the weapon that you want to unlock next. Otherwise, I'll just activate this to show as an example. So once we activate that, that's a 0 out of 2. So once I get 2 operator headshots with a pistol, that'll give me 1 point. Then I blind 2 operators with flash grenades. That will unlock aftermarket part in the armory, or it'll unlock your weapons. So you do need to unlock all 16 weapons, as they do count towards the camo grind. A good thing about this is you can perform all 3 daily challenges, and then after that you unlock the bonus challenge, and the bonus challenge is simply winning a match, earn more points, and this is an infinite thing. You just need to win matches constantly, and every single match you win, you will get 1 point towards your armory bonus. You can also jump over to the zombies daily challenges and complete all their daily challenges to unlock other stuff in your armory. Or with zombies, anything that you exfil with, you unlock the base blueprint for. So any weapons that you find during your match, and if you exfil with them and you don't have them, you will receive them and have the base unlocked for them, and you won't need to do it in the armory. So you can also get your mace to drop weapons for you. You pick it up. Once you exfil, you will have that weapon. So that's another good trick to get around the whole armory thing. Now, as for the methods, we have Rust 24/7 and shipment coming in, and this will be a great method to rack up those kills quick and get massive amounts of XP fast, as it's such a small map, and every medal you get during a match adds bonus XP to your weapon. Yes, all those annoying noises and pop-ups you see while you're playing are giving you bonus XP, so it can be quicker if you are decent at hardcore to play, as almost every kill is a one-shot kill in hardcore, which is adding bonus XP to your weapon. On top of that, there are also massive bonuses for big kill streaks, so it can be beneficial when you're leveling your weapons to try and go for them nuke runs or get massive kill streaks for that bonus XP. But even a 5 kill streak or a 10 kill streak and up also gives you bonus XP. Depending on the weapon I was using is the defining factor whether I played hardcore or core or war mode, but I will specifically bring this up on each weapon and the camo if a certain game mode works better for that camo challenge. As for game modes in general, if you aren't a big fan of shipment or the smaller maps, you can play general maps and farm kill confirmed, which is one of the quickest way to level up your weapons outside of shipment and rust. You are collecting those tags, you're essentially getting double the points, as they count as much for XP as a kill. The next best option is of course hardpoint, then followed by domination, as when you are capturing, defending, attacking points or flags, you are getting pretty decent bonus XP that can add up quickly. Now the last method, which is the one that I used as I didn't have rust or shipment, was war mode. This is a large 3-phase 2-round match, essentially with large up times, so matches can often go for around 15 minutes a round, allowing you to spend more time in match and racking up a lot more kills and objective time. I was generally getting between 80 to 100 kills on average, but this method can be hit and miss depending on your skill level, but I definitely found it to be the fastest method for me. What you want to do is be playing the objective at every stage of the game mode while also trying to get the kills, so you basically get bonus points for every single one of your kills if you're playing this method right. I'd also recommend rotating weapons throughout the phases, so generally using an AR battle rifle in the first phase and then switching to a sniper or a longer range weapon for the tank phase to get them out of the way, and then in the last phase where you're trying to plant or defend the bomb, I'd switch to shotguns or SMGs for that close phase to maximize your efficiency and amount of kills you will be getting throughout the match. Now moving along to the camos, you want to make sure you are trying to complete the camo camos while you are leveling the weapons to be the most efficient. Most you will do naturally while you're playing, especially the early ones like 50 kills and ADS, but some you may need to go out of your way to get, like the penetration kills and such. When it comes to a class setup, and if you want to go hard, you want to set your vest to Engineer's Vest. It allows you to spot enemy equipment, which include claymores, bouncing betties, or killstreaks and stuff through walls. You want to set up every single class with the RGL as your secondary here. You want to be running tacticals as your decoy grenades. Chuck them soon as you spawn, pretty much towards enemy fire, anywhere that your teammates are firing on points. This will help give you bonus weapon XP. Build upgrade, we're going to run the munitions box. This will also add to our decoy grenade. We can get another one. As for the gloves, they're not really a big deal. I ran the commando gloves. It just allows me to reload while I'm sprinting. For the boots, I definitely recommend, if you have them unlocked, running the covert sneakers. This can help you out massively when it comes to sneaking up behind people, kills out of place, getting kills with the knives or anything like that. You want to be running the ghost to keep you off the mini map. This really helps when you're trying to sneak up behind people, especially with knife kills and kills when you're trying to get shots from behind and stuff. As for the fourth piece of gear, not really a big deal. I ran mag holster. It's basically quick reload, helps you reload quicker. And run conductive headset, which reduces combat noise and all noise. It increases footstep audio and gunshot sounds. It is a very good perk as well. What you want to do is level this thing up to level 4, jump over to hardcore. This is the best way to level this thing up and get kills in hardcore. Get 25 kills in hardcore. Once this thing's level 6 and you've done the 25 kills, start working on your direct hits. I jump over to core or war mode, get your 10 direct hits with this to get gilded on the RGL. And once you've got gilded, put this thing in your back pocket, leave it there, and run around in every single weapon, because when it comes to forge for this weapon, you need to destroy 25 enemy equipment, which is either claymores or bouncing betties. They're the only ones that work at the moment. They're the only ones that count. So just run around playing the game like normal, have this weapon as your secondary, leave Engineer's Vest on, and whenever you see claymores or bouncing betties, pull your launcher out, destroy it. Another thing I did is I tried to figure out who the person putting the claymores down. I'd destroy the claymores, I'd find the player, I'd kill him, and then I'd try and hunt him down so I can find the claymores again. You can also write in the chat, so if you're on a console, you can plug a keyboard in, or you can just go to your chat menu and just write, and people put claymores down. I had that a few times where people were actually messaging in the chat of the game asking to put claymores down, so that's worth a try. Give the free-for-all thing a try. It may work, but I think it may have been patched. Otherwise, as for the priceless, that's just 25 double kills. You just jump into hardcore. Can be a pain in the butt, but not too bad. Right, heading over to something that'll help you track everything and make this whole process a lot easier. What I did, and you can do this on PC or on your mobile phone. I did this with my iPhone on Safari. So I basically just went to Safari, or if you're on PC, you can open up another window. I googled Modern Warfare 3 Camo Spreadsheet, and it brings up this page. So you've got multiple spreadsheets. There's a fair few options here you can go through. Don't do the Etsy one. That's a paid one. You have to buy it. But I recommend either the first one, or if you go onto Reed Boy's video, he actually has one in the description. So we've got the first one here. What you need to do is you pretty much open this on a website. All you need to do is open it up. It'll bring you to this page, and you open up in Google Docs. It'll ask you to make a copy, because you need to make a copy to be able to adjust this. And this will bring up a full spreadsheet of all of the challenges, all of the weapons you need to do. It gives you all the gilded, forged, priceless. It's got everything listed here. You can't see it up here. All the mastery challenges down there, what level everything is unlocked. And the best thing about this one is you can go on there, so tick them, and as you're working your way through level, max, weapons, and it actually populates a percentage of how far you are. So total camos completion, total completion of all camos, and how you're going. So you've got one priceless, and it basically does that, so you roughly know how far into it you are. If you do press the wrong one, you don't have to worry. You can untick everything, and then all you need to do is save this. You can do the exact same thing I did on my phone. I think you do have to download Google Docs. So if you're doing it on your mobile phone, even if you open in Safari, it will ask you to download Google Docs, and then you just have to do it. You may have to make a copy on your phone. I think I had to make a copy as it was view only, and then you can start using it. Another thing is down the bottom here, this isn't just for the Modern Warfare 3 multiplayer Interstellar. It's also got Borealis, Orion, and Bioluminescence. So you've got all of the camo challenges all in here, all populated. If you do want to bring up Read Boys, all you do is you go to his ultimate guide camo that goes for an hour and 12 minutes. I hope mine doesn't go for that long. You go down to the description and Read Boys Holy Grail camo tracker. You press on that one. It'll bring it all up here, and you've got to come down to the bottom here. You press on that and you go through, and this is the things that you need to do. So his is a bit more basic. You don't have the part where you press it, populates a percentage, but what you really need is to know what you are doing. You should know what weapons you've done, but he has got the other ones here that are populated that you can press on. Now we'll start working our way through the camo, what you need to do for each camo for each weapon, and the best ways to do it and the best game modes that I've found to help us get there the quickest and easiest way. So every single weapon has 4 base camos. They're all the same for each class type. So assault rifles all have the same base challenges and the same gilded challenges, which is the gold. So assault rifles all have the same, battle rifles all have the same, and SMGs all have the same, so on and so forth. We'll jump over the spreadsheet. It'll just make it a bit easier to walk through and talk through. Probably save some time too, so we're not here for an hour and 12 minutes or whatever that other video we just looked at was. So for assault rifles, the first base challenge is get 50 kills up here. So that's pretty easy, self-explanatory. We've got 50 kills while ADS, so aiming down sights. All you got to do is aim. Make sure you're not in tac stance by accident. You do have to be aiming down sights. We've got 15 headshot kills. So headshot kills are pretty easy. It may be easy to go to hardcore for this one. When it comes to the 50 kills and the 50 kills while ADS, you can kind of pick whatever mode you want, whatever you're the best at, whatever mode you find that you get the most kills at. I'd stick to that. However, when it comes to the 15 headshot kills, I found that hardcore is a bit easier to get headshots. So it's a one shot kill no matter what. You're not very good at aiming. It can be hard to hit those headshots. So in hardcore, all you need to do is line up one bullet with a head, and that'll be an insta kill. So that can be easier. Or if you jump into ward mode, a lot of people aren't really paying attention, so you can kind of sneak up the sides and stuff and aim in on those heads and make sure you get those headshots in war mode. I did find war mode was very helpful for a lot of these challenges. As for get 25 kills while in tactical stance, so in order to get into tac stance, what you want to do is aim down sight using your trigger and then press down, and this will bring you into tac stance. Now every time you aim, even when you die, you'll be in tac stance. Method is surprisingly useful, and even over larger ranges on bigger maps like this, you can still beam people from a distance with this method. Like that. Found tac stance was super strong if you built your weapon right, and I'll show you how to build the weapon right now. When you're trying to build a weapon for max tac stance, you want to go through all your attachments essentially, bring up the show details menu and just jump through them. So what you want to do is that right here, tactical stance spread, you want to get that as low as possible. So just jump through all your attachments until you find ones that add to it. So minus 20 for that one. Just double check there's no more that are lower than that. So that's the best one there. Check all your barrels. So there's a minus 35.4. We select that one. Your lasers, we've got a minus 16%, minus 14, minus 22, so minus 26. So minus 26 is the best option there. Minus 25. So there's two minus 25s. You just look 5.2 on Sprinter 5, 5.2. This one also increases your ADS, recoil. This one doesn't take away from your mobility, so that's probably the best option there. Foregrips don't really help out, and you'll definitely find an underbarrel that will help, like the Bruin Bastion angled grip. So that's 54.1, 54.1. $67.6 here. 67.6. So either of these two are the best option. 67.6. We'll chuck that on, and then if you take this into the armory, you'll see that it's got a tiny little hipfire. You can beam at very long ranges. Yeah, when it comes to tac stance, it's super strong. You can pretty much use this in any game mode, core, hardcore, war mode, whatever you prefer. If you are struggling, however, I'd probably switch over to hardcore and do it in there. It doesn't take many rounds, and if you struggle with your aiming, you only need to hit one bullet in Tac Stance to kill someone. As for the gilded on the assault rifles, it's 3 kills with 1 magazine 10 times. I found a lot of these 3 to 5 kills with 1 magazine were hit and miss. Sometimes it'd work, sometimes it didn't. I've been through a lot of videos and found a lot of things that a lot of people are talking about. So a big thing is you don't want to YY. You can't change weapons. You need to reload after the 3 kills. So apparently dying doesn't matter. So you can get 1 kill, die, get another kill, die a couple times, get another kill. So that's your 3 kills. Then what you do is once you die again, if you die again, or after you get the 3rd kill, reload your weapon. If you've just died, shoot 1 round, reload your weapon, and that should count. I'll go through all the base and gilded for every single weapon type, and then we'll move on to the Forge and Interstellar on the other weapons as we go through. So with the battle rifles, again, you've got 50 kills, then you've got 50 kills while in full auto. All the battle rifles start in full auto, but just make sure this challenge does not count if it is in semi-auto. It needs to be in fully auto, and all you need to do is get 50 kills. For the 3rd challenge, you do need to get 10 kills while using a magnification scope. This, all I did was use the Chrono Mini Pro. This is just my preferred red dot. It's a nice clean blue dot sight. You can use any magnification scope, but that is when I'm doing this challenge. This may change in the future, so just keep that in mind. If you put on a red dot and you find it's not tracking anymore, they may have patched it. You will then need to put on a magnification scope. I'd imagine it'd just have to be a 1.5, 2, or anything like that. It's just red dots aren't a magnifying scope at all. They're just a one-time, so it's not really magnifying. For the 4th challenge here, we've got get 15 headshots again here. And then for the 3rd one, it's again get 3 kills with 1 magazine 10 times. So the same as the assault rifles, essentially. Moving on to the submachine guns, you've got 50 kills. Then you've got get 25 hipfire kills. We'll go talk about the best way to set up the weapon again, just like the Tac Stance over here. Same thing as Tac Stance. You jump into all of them. You bring up the details. And what you want to lower is the maximum hipfire spread there. So the max one. If you lower the max, that'll lower the max spread. So you jump through all of these. The best one here is the breacher. Check the barrels. None of them help. Lasers will have 1 hipfire that'll help the most. So the hip shot L20, 22.5. This one, the no stop, 99.7%. None of them help. And go through your under barrels, 35. 29, 14, 32 and 44, 32 and 44. So either of these are fine. Then for the last attachment, if you can't find any more that'll reduce your hipfire spread, just jump over to the magazine, maybe chuck a bigger round on just to make it a bit easier for yourself. Doesn't increase the hipfire spread. And now you've got a small hipfire spread. And you can generally shoot out to decent ranges. When it comes to hipfire kills, this one's generally, you're going to want to do it in hardcore. You can do these pretty easily in core. It's not that big a deal, but it is a lot easier in hardcore. You pretty much need to hit them with 1 bullet. So as soon as you pull the trigger, they're generally going to die in hipfire with a submachine gun. Just depends how far away they are. Whereas core, you've got a lot more chance of not getting that kill because people can aim down sight and hit their bullets a lot quicker than you can. You can do it in war as well. I found you'd sneak up on a lot of people. People are a lot more focused on either the ejective or they're going for the camos as well. When it comes to the 3rd challenge, this one, it's 10 kills while crouching or sliding. So all you need to do is crouch, walk around basically. Or if you want, you can slide around. It doesn't matter if you're hip firing or aiming down sights. You just need to get 10 kills while you're crouching. Pretty easy. As for base camo 4 on the submachine guns, get 10 kills on enemies affected by your tactical. Basically what you need to do when it comes to getting 15 kills on enemies affected by tacticals with the SMGs, we'll run through the best setup that is ideal for performing this. So on the vest, you want to run engineer's vest. That way you get 2 tacticals. You want to have your SMG you're working on. And what I run as a secondary is an RPG. So I basically run around the map. I throw my tacticals. As soon as I do that, the second I get a hit marker with a tactical, I try and kill that player. And then once you run out of tacticals, you blow yourself up with the RPG, respawn and go again. You want to run the munitions box. That way you can get an extra tactical out of this. So you can get an extra extra stun. This only works with either stuns or with flashes. People have said you can use decoy, and I did find I can use decoy. It is a lot more hit and miss. However, I found sometimes it was great and you'd get a fair few. Other times it wouldn't be tracking at all. The decoys are hit and miss, but I also found stuns and flashes a bit hit and miss as well. If anyone on the enemy team is running a tac mask, generally I found it didn't work when you got kills on people with a tac mask. And I also found if you took a little bit too long to hit them, you would see that they are still affected by the stun, but if you don't kill them within a second or so, maybe 2 seconds of hitting them with the stun, it wouldn't count at all. As for builded on the submachine guns, it's 10 kills without the enemy damaging you. This is super easy in hardcore. Basically all you do is jump in hardcore and get 10 kills. If you do take damage and somehow survive, I'd probably let them kill me or let myself die somehow in hardcore, as you will technically be damaged even if it's not from the player that you're killing. Moving on to the shotguns, so there's 50 kills with the shotguns, and then we've got 50 hipfire kills with the shotgun. When it comes to the first shotgun, this weapon is super easy. You can use this in core war mode, but as for the second two shotguns, I would put this in hardcore and I'd run around in hardcore, as these shotguns are a little bit weaker. They don't have the range and it generally takes a fair few shots to kill people in core. I definitely run the second two shotguns in hardcore when you're going for the hipfire kills and just the kills in general. When it comes to 10 kills while ADS with the shotguns, you can do this in core with the first shotgun again, and moving over to the second and third shotgun, I generally do this in hardcore because they just don't have the range and it's a lot easier to get the kills in hardcore. When it comes to setting up the weapon for the aim down sight kills, you can go to your ammunition and chuck on the slug rounds. So this will increase the round. It basically turns it into a sniper and you can shoot people. I did all of the challenges for the very first shotgun in a match of Rust. I basically ran to the top of the tower and I was sniping people from the top of the tower, getting one hit with this shotgun. If you aim for the upper chest and the head, you'll get a one hit when you're using slug rounds if you've set this up right. Otherwise, you can just jump into hardcore, aim down sight, and you'll get the one hit anyway with this shotgun and the other shotguns. You just need to aim down sight and it's pretty easy. Moving on to the fourth challenge, it's just double kills. You need to get 2 kills in a short period of time for that, so that's not too hard. Best method would to be play hardpoint, play domination, play an objective based mode, play war mode. Generally you've got people sitting close together and you'll get these 10 kills in no time. As for the gilded with the shotguns, you need to get 2 kills shortly after sprinting without dying 10 times. This one's pretty easy as well. You do need to be moving around. They don't need to be double kills. You just need to get 2 kills in one life straight after sprinting. You can do this in hardcore, core, or war mode. I did an objective based game mode, so hardpoint and domination. Moving on to the LMGs or the light machine guns, you've got 50 kills again. For the second challenge, you've got 10 penetration kills. For the LMGs, this isn't too hard. We'll go check out the best spots and the best maps to do this on now. So when it comes to getting penetration kills, there's really 3 maps. There's Terminal, Scrapyard, and High Rise. So to start with on Terminal, basically any of these windows, as long as they're not smashed, I recommend doing this in hardcore. That way it's an instant penetration kill. All you got to do is kill someone through a piece of glass, anywhere. All of this glass is a penetration kill, especially if you're playing hardcore. You hit them with 1 or 2 bullets through this glass and that'll instantly be a penetration kill. But the god spot for penetration kills on this map is within this plane. So obviously you can shoot through all the glass, all along these windows, all up here. All of this will count as penetration kills while the glass is still there. But you can also shoot through these bars, and if you get kills through the bars, that'll count as a penetration kill. And if you're looking out here, all you need to do is line up the kills. Say someone's right there, just before you shoot, move to the right, move to the left. Someone's in this doorway, just do that. Like same thing, no matter where you are, where you're hiding, you can sit here and use these columns as penetration kills. So when it comes to scrapyard, same kind of thing. You can shoot through all of these. If you come up into this back shed, you can climb up here. You can shoot through this to get penetration kills. You see someone, you can go through all of this. So all of these windows you can kind of use. You can also climb up the top there and use all of these pillars as spots, but hands down the best spot in scrapyard would have to be this. So you can use this fence as penetration kills. So depending on what side you're spawning on, you can sit up here, you can shoot people out there. You can also sit over here shoot people coming through this door, and they'll all be penetration kills. Or if your team is on this side, you can sit up here, get everyone coming out of here. You can kind of crouch down to use this as a heady, beam everyone coming through this, and you can even come over here and get everyone across this way. And last but not least, we've got high rise. So of course, again, you can shoot through all this glass to get penetration kills. You've got glass everywhere. If you can get up there, you can use all of these pieces of glass and this center beam if you want to sit on the edge shooting through that. But hands down, the best position in this map is using all the fences to shoot people through. So you can be on either side of this, over here shooting this way. There's a point here. Don't recommend using the green, but you can, because you can jump and then beam someone through it. But one of the best spots in the game is sitting right here. You can get everyone coming through there. You get people, if they still haven't broke the glass, you can get people crossing, and you can get people coming up over here this direction and cover this whole area using this. Of course, if you spawn on the other side, you can use that. Another one good spot is there's a spawn down there, and you can use this fence to get people coming through there. So you can watch them use this ladder, beam everyone through there. And I'm pretty sure if you do prone, you can use this spot as well. So shoot through that. If you're shooting that way, same on this side. You can use the top parts to get people that are spawning, but you got to make sure you're hitting this and not bouncing above and shooting above it. When you are performing the penetration kill, you do want to set your weapon up. So in the ammunition, you do want to spend one on armor piercing round. This makes their 0 damage drop off when you're going through a wall or through anything like that. You can shoot through glass and you won't get as many hip fires or anything when you're shooting through the walls. There are other ones that also provide bullet penetration, but they aren't as good. You can run a mono round, but it doesn't quite provide as much penetration as the armor piercing round. They're the best option. Camos 3 is just 10 kills with full attachments, so you need to have all 5 attachments on your LMGs in order for this one to count, and then all you need to do is get 10 kills. For some reason, the Bruin, you do need to get 15 kills. As for the 4th challenge, it's get 10 double kills again, so 2 kills consecutively in a short amount of time. I'd recommend going to hardcore or war mode or any objective based mode, and you'll generally find 2 people clumped together at some point. Hardcore can make this very easy. Moving on to the gilded for the LMGs, you do need to get 2 kills without releasing the trigger 10 times. So with this one, I recommend doing this in hardcore objective based game. You can also do this in war mode because there will generally be people, especially on the tank period. You definitely, when you're setting up your weapon, you want to put on the biggest magazine you can when you're performing this challenge. So you put on a 100 round magazine, and all you need to do is pull the trigger when you're shooting at one person, get that kill, and you can just hold this trigger until you run out of rounds. But hopefully you get that second kill. Once you get another kill, you only need to get 2 10 times. So once you get 2 kills, let go of the trigger, reload your weapon, and then go again. I do recommend doing that challenge on hardcore. It just makes it a lot easier. It's a one-hit kill. But you can also do it on war mode, as a lot of people will be running out. Moving over to the Marksman rifles, we've got 50 kills again here. We've got 50 headshot kills with the Marksman rifles. You can do the Marksman rifles in core or hardcore or war mode. Generally, the headshots with the Marksman rifles are a one-hit kill on a lot of the Marksman rifles. If not, it's 2. But this is pretty easy to get on the Marksman rifles in any of the game modes. Moving over to the 3rd, get 10 kills with no attachments. So once you get to this one, take all your attachments off, get 10 kills, and you can put them back on. That's pretty easy. You can do this in any mode, but it is easier in hardcore because it's only 1 bullet kill. As for the 4th one, it's 2 kills without dying 15 times. So this one's pretty easy in all the game modes. Again, you just need to get a 2 kill streak. It does stack though, so you can get 4 kills. That'll count as 2 of them out of 15. What you do want to do is play a game mode that you're better at. So if you're better at core and you get bigger kill streaks in core, or if you're better at hardcore and you get bigger kill streaks in hardcore, I recommend going to whatever you're best at, and then once you get the bigger kill streaks, they do stack. As for the gilded on the Marksman rifles, 10 kills while using a laser attachment. All you need to do is put on any laser with the Marksman rifles. So you jump up here to laser and you can put on any one you want. You don't even need one that's visible, so you can have an aim stability, an aim down sight. But basically you just have to put on any laser in here at all, and they all count towards this challenge. Moving over the sniper rifles, so get 50 kills again, get 50 kills while shortly immediately after ADSing. So you want to set up your weapons for aim down sight speed, I found, as you do need to essentially be quick scoping with this one. So what you want to do when you're setting up a sniper, you jump over. We'll start with the cat, as this is the slowest one to aim down sight. You jump in here and you will find that if you look at your aim down sight over here, my head's in the way, you'll find that the bipods actually do increase your aim down sight speed. So you can chuck on either of these and it will increase your aim down sight speed. So this increases ADS movement speed. We're not worried about that. 11.8. So we'll chuck on that bipod. Don't think any of the muzzles increase your aim down sight speed, so we don't need to put any of them on. You go to the barrel, 3.6%, go over there. So that's a 5%, 6.5, 6.5, and 11.4. You chuck that on and lower the optics. So this one gives you 8.3% bonus. So that is a good option. If you don't want to touch that, the stocks do increase by 7.8, and you probably do want to chuck a bolt on just to increase your fire rate by 38%, which is a pretty decent increase. And you double check the rear grips. None of them are better than what you have on there. Magazine doesn't and ammunition doesn't. So this would probably be the best build, and the build that I would use when using this weapon to get them aim down sight speed. I do this in core because this weapon will one hit no matter what. A longbow probably could do that in hardcore if you want, as that one is hit or miss whether it's going to get a one-shot kill. You do need a hit in the upper chest, neck, or head area to get a one hit. Even then, sometimes I find in the upper chest it doesn't one hit. The cat will one hit no matter what, and so with the sniper, the KV inhibitor, that generally one hits no matter what, unless you're hitting limbs. All right, the next one, we've got 3 kills with 1 magazine 10 times, same as that other challenge that we talked about earlier. Don't reload, get the 3 kills, and then you need to reload straight after you get 3 kills. It doesn't matter if you die, reload after 3 kills, and you need to do that 10 times. Make sure you're not YYing or changing weapons or doing any random stuff. Sniper rifle, get 15 one-shot kills. This can be done in core or hardcore or war mode. It's not too hard. The longbow, it is a bit annoying because you do get a lot of hit markers in with the longbow. You can just jump over to hardcore and make sure they're one hits, or make sure you're aiming for the head, but that shouldn't be too hard with the snipers. As for the gilded on the sniper rifles, you need to get 10 kills while focus. Focus is when you're aiming down sights, you pull the focus button. I'll give you a preview now. So with the focus, all you got to do is aim down sight and you see it pops up right here. Hold the focus button, which is the left-hand analog stick. All you got to do is hold that and that becomes focus. So you can pretty much pull the trigger and push it down at the same time, and that'll instant focus. So you can quick shot, so you just go and that will count. And that's all you got to do. So moving over to the handguns, you've got get 50 kills with the handguns. When it comes to getting 50 kills with the handguns, these are all pretty strong. I found the COR, the Renetti, and the WSP Stinger are competitive when it, especially at close to medium range. I did struggle a bit with the revolver here, but the main thing is once you've gotten the revolver, you do want to chuck on this first trigger, as it removes that trigger response time. This thing does have a weird delay when you pull the trigger to when it shoots. This trigger does pretty much get rid of almost all of it. Probably easier to go to hardcore with all of the handguns, but they are strong enough to be used in core. So you've got get 50 kills while aiming down sights with the handguns. Then we've got 10 kills while moving. So moving, you just need to be moving forward, backwards, left or right. It doesn't matter. As long as you're moving when you get the kill, that will count. And then for the fourth one, we've got 15 kills with the Akimbo equipped. So if you don't know where Akimbo is for this, you just need to jump over to the rear grip on all of the pistols and you find the Akimbo attachment. You then want to set these weapons up for maximum hip fire. So you want to be looking at the accuracy just up here. You want to get this Hipfire spread max down as low as possible. So you go through, that doesn't help with any of it. You go through all of the muzzle, that's a -20. So that's your best option there. Tuck that muzzle on. I don't think you can run. Neither of them helps. The laser, of course, will. So 12.5, 12.5, 15. The best option here is obviously the 15%. So you chuck them on. And with this specific weapon, you can also get snake shot. So it turns it into a shotgun. It's just nerfed the range massively with this weapon. You pretty much need to be almost next to a person to get the snake shot, but because this weapon has a larger hip fire and it is slower to shoot, so the snake shot can make it a lot easier. It turns it into a shotgun, or you can try and do this without doing that. It's hit or miss. As for the gilded, with the pistols, you want to get 10 kills without the enemy damaging you, just like the SMGs. All you need to do is sneak up on people, play hardcore. We've already talked about the launcher and all the camo for that. Moving on to the melees here. So you need to get 50 kills with the melee. This is another one that's only got 6 levels total. You need to get it to level 4 to unlock 50 kills. This is another one of getting kills while affected by your tactical. When it comes to getting the kills while affected by tactical, what I did is the first one I put on a riot shield, and then my secondary, of course, I picked the knife that I needed to do it with, and I ran the engineer's vest again to have double tacticals. So with this one, I'd sit there with the shield, holding the shield, and then I'd wait till I was within range of someone and able to get a stun off. I'd throw the stun them, and run up and knife them while they're stunned. I'd then get rid of both my tacticals. If I had a muni box, I'd do that and get a third one. Otherwise, I'd just let them kill me, put the shield behind me, and let myself die, and then I could spawn again with tacticals, rinse and repeat, and do it that way. Moving over to the forged and priceless for every weapon. So when it comes to Interstellar, all you need to do is get 36 weapons total to priceless. So when they do release other weapons, if you don't want to do certain weapons like the R or G, the grenade launcher, or you don't want to do a knife, all you need to do is get 36 weapons to priceless. So this is doable. So we will be able to get Interstellar at some point once they release more weapons, as it's just 36 weapons at priceless. Now moving over, so we've got the SVA 545. To get that to forge, you do need to get 25 multi kills. So these are double kills, triple kills, or fury kills, or any. So you just need to get multi kills. You can do this in any game mode. As for the priceless on the SVA 545, it's get 15 headshot kills with a magnifying scope. Again, same as the other one, you can use the red dot. The MTZ 556, you need to get 10 kills while moving in tac stance. So same thing, set the weapon to tac stance, and you need to be moving forwards, backwards, side, left or right. When you get the kill, you need to do this 10 times. As for the priceless, you need to get 10 kills on enemies affected by your tactical while you're in tac stance. So same thing as before, I generally run an RPG as my secondary. You stun someone and get the kill while you're in tac stance. You need to do this 10 times to get priceless on the MTZ 556. The Holgar, you need to get 25 kills with an underbarrel attachment. This is any attachment. All you need to do is have a grip or anything like that, and this will count. As for the priceless, you need to get 15 long shot kills while mounted. You can pretty much do this on any map in hardcore. So a long shot is 38 meters or more. All you need to do is post up in a spot, ping a location so you know how far it is. If you've got an opening where people come through commonly and you can see that it's 38 meters away and you're posted up mounted. All right, moving over to the MCW forge. For this one is 3 kills without dying 10 times. Priceless one, get 5 kills without dying 10 times. So this one is actually glitched at the moment when I did it, and at the point of making this video, all you need to do is get a total of 50 kills, so 5 times 10, and this will count. If they have patched this, it will be a lot harder. You do need to get 5 kill streaks, so get bloodthirsties. It does stack, however, as they all have. So if you get a 10 kill streak for some reason, that will count for 2 of your 10. But essentially for this one at the moment, it is glitched. So try and do this as quick as possible. Get to priceless as quick as possible. Get your camo grind. The DG58, this weapon is insane. So all you need to do is get 10 kills while ADS and strafing. So strafing is moving left or right. You cannot move forward or backwards or at an angle. So you need to be aiming down sights and moving left or right to get these 10 kills. As for priceless, get 10 kills in a single burst. So you can just jump over to hardcore. That's what I did, and get 10 kills. I'll always be 1 burst kills. As for the FR556, the forges get 20 kills in a single burst. Again, just jump over to hardcore, get 20 kills. And the priceless, get 15 headshot kills with a magnifying scope. So jump over. I'd recommend doing this in hardcore again. Chuck on any scope, any red dot, Chrono Mini Pro or anything like that. Moving over to the battle rifles, so the Bass B for Forge, you need to get 10 multi-kills, again a double kill, triple kill. As for the Priceless, it's get 25 suppressed clean kills. All you need to do is put on a silencer, so anything that says undetectable by radar, so as long as it has that, it is classed as a silencer. So all of these options. And then as for a clean kill, what a clean kill is it's a kill that shows up on the kill feed without anything. So it's not a penetration kill, it's not a headshot. It needs to show the weapon, and that is classed as a clean kill. You can do this in any game mode, hardcore, war, core. It's pretty easy. Sidewinder, you need to get 25 one-shot, 1 kills. You can do this in core. If you hit him in the head, it's a 1 shot to the head, but I recommend just jumping over to hardcore. All you need to do is hit them with 25 bullets. You get 25 hits and you get 25 kills. 1 shot, 1 kill in hardcore. It's pretty easy over there. Priceless, you need to get 25 long shot kills. So again, the exact same range, so all you need to do is get a long shot on 38 meters or more. It's a lot easier to do this in hardcore. MTZ, you need to get 25 kills while ADS and fully loaded. This does say first shot from the mag. I've watched a lot of things and I don't think that's true. I did both, so a lot of people say all you need to do is have 5 attachments on the weapon. A lot of people are saying first shot of a mag needs to get the kill. Some people say the first shot of a mag needs to hit them and then you kill them with the rest. All I know is I finished this very quickly while aiming down sights. I had 5 attachments on my weapon. After I got a kill, I'd reload, and I'm pretty sure I got it straight away after 25 kills. So all I recommend for this one is chuck 5 attachments on your weapon, reload after every kill. You're gonna get it no matter what. As for the Priceless, get 15 headshot kills while in semi-auto with a magnifying scope. So just chuck on an optic for this one. Make sure you're getting headshot kills and set this weapon to semi-auto. This is a battle rifle, so it will start in full auto. This one does not count if it is in full auto, so make sure you have set it up semi-auto. Moving over to submachine guns, so for Forge you need to get 3 kills without dying 10 times. You can do this in 4 hardcore or war mode, whatever you're best at. And the same again with the assault rifles, get 5 kills without dying 10 times with the striker. This one is bugged again. All you need to do is get 50 kills, so I recommend trying to get this one out of the way as quick as possible before they patch it. The WSP swarm, so for the Forge you need to get 10 Hipfire kills while the enemy is affected by a tactical. Same method we've been using for all the tactical kills. Run an RPG, run engineer, have 2 stuns, get the stun off, try and get the kill with a Hipfire. Once you run out of stuns, blow yourself up, rinse and repeat. As for the Priceless, it's get 10 double kills while in Tac Stance, so just set your weapon to Tac Stance and try and get those double kills. This one's pretty easy in hardcore. I'd probably recommend going to hardcore. The AMR9, get 10 kills shortly after ADSing, so basically same thing. Try and set this up for aim down sight speed, run around as soon as you aim, get that kill. So you could probably do this in hardcore, so you make sure you get that 1 hit kill. Moving over to Priceless, get 10 kills while being out of the enemy's line of sight. I definitely run covert sneakers and ghost jacket for this one. Run around the map, try and sneak up behind people or just get out of view of people. The WSP for Forge, you need to get 10 kills while using a magnification scope. Again, just use any optic of your preference. Priceless, get 10 headshots with a suppressor equipped. Like a suppressor on, same as the other one, and you need to be aiming for the head, so I'd probably go to hardcore for the WSP. The Rival 9 Forge is get 10 kills shortly after ADS. Same thing again, just set your weapon up for aim down sight, go into hardcore, run around, aim down sight, and get a 10 kills. Priceless, get 10 double kills with a suppressor, so pretty easy again. Put a suppressor on your weapon and then get 10 double kills. Do this in whatever you're the best in, but I recommend probably doing this in hardcore objective modes. As for the striker, you need to get 15 long shot kills, so this is only 30 meters with the SMGs. Do this in hardcore. It'll be a 1 bullet kill, 2 bullet max at range with the striker 9 at a 30-meter distance. Make sure you're setting that ping up so you know the distance that you need to shoot at and get the kills at, and you should be fine with that one. As for the Priceless, it's get 15 headshot kills while moving. Again, this one's forward, backwards, left or right, doesn't matter as long as you're moving when you get the kill. It needs to be a headshot. Heading over the shotguns, so for the shotguns, the Forged is 25 one-shot kills while aiming down sight. So the first shotgun, you can do this with those slug rounds like I was saying. If you aim for the upper chest or the head, it'll be a 1-shot kill. normal, but it's a hell of a lot easier in hardcore. I'd recommend going to hardcore for this one. As for priceless, it's 5 hipfire kills while moving. Super easy. This is one of the quickest challenges. Just be moving around. Hardcore hipfire kill, easy done. For the haymaker, you're going to get 3 hipfire kills with 1 magazine 15 times. I recommend doing this in hardcore. Again, it doesn't matter with this one. If you do get killed, all you do is respawn, go back. You just can't reload until you've gotten 3 kills. Get your 3 hipfire kills, do the reload. Don't wire or anything stupid. Don't change weapons. 3 hipfire kills. Make sure you don't aim down sight. Don't even touch that. Moving on to the priceless for the haymaker. Get 10 double kills while in Tac Stance. I don't think this one was very hard. I found it pretty easy. If you set your weapon up like we've explained earlier in the video, just set your weapon up for Tac Stance. I did this in hardcore 100% and I got them 10 double kills pretty quickly. I think I did it in 1 match. Moving over to a reverter for Forge, you need to get 25 multi-kills with this one. This one's not too hard, especially if you're paying something like hardpoint. Jump onto a point, always go for the point. You can do this in core. I did it in hardcore, but I know from playing core, I've used this weapon in core on hardpoint. You do get multiple multi-kills. It isn't that hard because you can just hold the trigger down this one and spray and pray. Could also do this in war mode as long as you can get to, especially in the final area where you're either defending the 2 bomb points or you're attacking the 2 bomb points. That's a perfect place to be running around with a shotgun getting those multi-kills. Again, this one is the bugged 5 kills 5 times, so all you need to do is get a total of 25 kills. If they do patch this may be hard. I'd probably try and run overkill or something, put a shield on so you can defend yourself or something and play your life, but I definitely run covert sneakers when you're doing these shotgun challenges and ghost. Moving over to the LMG, so for the first one, Forge, you need to get 25 kills while using a magnification scope. Again, red dot, any kind of scope, 25 kills. This one's pretty easy. As for priceless, you need to get 5 kills with 1 magazine 10 times. This one again was very easy. This has a massive magazine. Just get 5 kills. Make sure you're counting 5, and then you do need to reload. Doesn't matter if you die, still counts, so you can die multiple times in this 5, but as soon as you get to the 5 kill mark, make sure you reload after that. The DG58, we need to get 25 kills while aiming down sight and moving. So this one again, moving left, right, front or back, doesn't matter. Just get 25 kills while aiming down sight and moving, pretty easy. And then we need to get 25 hipfire kills while strafing, so you need to be moving left or right. You can't be moving forward or in an angle. Definitely go to hardcore. It was hard to bring down the hipfire spread significantly enough to make this good. If you're close range, you can do this in core or war mode. As soon as you get a bit of range on you, this thing will miss too many shots and you'll die pretty much every time. Whereas hardcore, you can get them lucky shots and hit people at range. Moving on to the holder, so for Forge, you need to get 25 kills while ADS and strafing. So aim down sight, move left or right, 25 kills, pretty easy. This one, 25 hipfire kills while moving, a little bit easier than strafing. It definitely counts a lot easier. You can build this better for hipfire than I found the DG58, so this one is a bit easier, but you would recommend doing this in hardcore because you just need to get that 1 lucky shot. As for the Bruin MK9, to get Forge, you need to get 20 headshot kills with the suppressor, so chuck on a suppressor and get those 20 headshot kills. It wasn't too bad to get. As for the priceless, you need to get 3 kills with 1 magazine 10 times. Again, same thing, 3 kills, reload, no YY and anything stupid like that. We're flogging a dead horse here, you all understand. All right, the Markesman rifle. For Forged on the Markesman rifle, you need to get 25 one-shot kills. Definitely go to hardcore for this one. It just makes it a lot easier. Once you got 25 kills, you know you've got 25 one-shot kills on that one. Moving over to priceless, get 25 kills while using an extreme magnification scope. When it comes to running the 8 times or more, you do need to double check these. So I found this one, but I didn't realize at the time that the one just down here does say that it's 3.7 to a 7 times. So don't fall into that trap like I did. Make sure it'll say 8 times in both sections, so you've got in the pros and up the top in the description. But as long as it's a scope that's bigger than 8 times, so it can be as big as you want, but as long as it's bigger than 8, they will count towards this challenge. Moving over to the MCW, for the Forge, you need to get 3 kills with 1 magazine 15 times. Same thing again, 3 kills, reload, 3 kills, reload, no YY and anything like that. For the priceless, 15 suppressed clean kills, so you need to chuck a suppressor on, same as the other one, and get 15 kills. As long as it comes up with the weapon in the kill feed, you can do this in core hardcore war mode. The DM56 Forge is get 25 kills while in Tac Stance. So set a Tac Stance, 25 kills, pretty easy. I recommend doing this in hardcore again. Moving over to Priceless, get 15 headshots while using the iron sights. Iron sights aren't too bad on the DM56. The MTZ Interceptor, so for Forge you need to get 3 kills without dying 10 times. Not too bad, you just need to get 3 kill streaks without dying. Play your life, runner, ghost, and covert sneakers. Try and flank people. You should be able to get 3 kills without dying 10 times. Priceless one again here, 5 kills without dying 5 times. This is glitch, so you just need to get 25 kills. Moving over the sniper rifles, so for Forged on the Cat AMR you need to get 15 penetration kills. Again, jump back to my penetration kills guide with the LMGs. We'll see all the best spots. Same thing with the Cat AMR. You can do this in core or hardcore, war mode, whatever. Probably easier on multiplayer, so you've got them certain spots that you can hold. As for the Priceless, get 3 headshot kills with a suppressor. Not too hard. It's only 3 kills. As long as you got a suppressor on, it's 3 headshots and you're done for that. The Longbow Forge, you need to get 25 kills while ADS and fully loaded. Same thing we talked about before. When it comes to fully loaded, I recommend just having 5 attachments on, get the kill, reload. You're better off safe than sorry with this one. Moving over the Priceless, it's get 5 kills without dying 3 times. So this one's bugged again, 15 kills and you're done. As for the KV Inhibitor, get 25 headshot kills. This one took a little bit, I'm not gonna lie. I did this in core or war mode. War mode was probably the best option for this. You've got people running around the tank to get those headshots, or if you want to play multiplayer, you're not interested in war mode, go to a hard point domination probably as well, and just get 25 headshot kills with this sniper. It shouldn't be too hard. Priceless, get 5 headshot kills while moving. So this one, same as the last one, you just need to be moving when you get those kills. It shouldn't be too hard. Heading over the handguns. So for the COR 45 Forge, get 15 kills on injured enemies. This is basically assist kills. Don't do this in hardcore. People die too quickly. Do this in core or war mode. Generally run around with people. I generally followed people around and I try and shoot at whoever they were shooting at you, so you get the assist kills. But as long as you're playing like an objective based game mode, heading to a point with someone or defending a point with someone, you should get assist kills pretty easily. Moving over the Priceless, let's just get 10 headshot kills pretty easy with this pistol. You can do this in any game mode. With the Renetti, you need to get 25 long shot kills. So I definitely set this up with the biggest mag possible, play in hardcore, and set this up for recoil control. And all you need to get is a 20-meter shot or more, and it'll be a long shot. These long shots shouldn't be too hard. Jump into hardcore, 1 bullet, you'll pretty much kill them. Definitely in 1 burst with the Renetti, you'll get that kill. The next one is get headshot kills. I'd probably move over to core for this one. You can do it in hardcore as well. 1 burst from a Renetti in the head in core is a 1-hit kill as well with a burst, or in hardcore, it doesn't matter. Either way, whatever you're better at. The TYR is get 25 one-shot kills. Just jump over to hardcore again with this one. You know, if you get 25 kills, you've got this challenge completed. Get 25 kills while using a magnification scope. All you need to do is put a scope on this one. Same thing, jump it over to hardcore, put a scope on, get 25 kills. This one will be completed. As for the WSP Stinger Forged, you need to get 25 Hipfire kills. So you can do this in akimboed or not akimboed. Either way, chuck the biggest mag on this weapon, which is the 32 round magazine, chuck it into akimbo, run around with this, set it all up for Hipfire, and get 25 kills while in akimbo. You should already be set up from the last challenge for the akimbo anyway, so this should be pretty easy to get. As for the Priceless, it's get 25 kills on enemies affected by your tactical while using akimbo. I ran the shield, I'd stun people, then pull it out that way, and then let myself die once I ran out of tacticals. It's probably easier to do this in core, because in hardcore, if you've got the shield out, you get tapped by a little bit, you'll die quicker. It's a lot easier to do this in core or war mode. Sneak up on people. If you get shot in core, you won't instantly die when you've got a shield, as long as you're kind of defending yourself, crouch down, defend. We already pretty much went through all of the launcher, but we didn't talk about the double kills. The best way to do this is in hardcore, obviously. Just run around, play hardcore, hardpoint, domination, play the objective. If you do get a kill, I just started spraying my other 5 rounds however many rounds you got, run through the whole magazine, just spray in a random direction you think an enemy may come. You might get lucky and get those kills. Especially with rust and shipment, you should be able to bang this out in no time at all in hardcore. All right, heading over to the melee. Forged is 5 kills without dying 5 times. This is the one that's bugged. 25 kills, pretty easy. Run around with a knife, doesn't matter how many times you die. Go to town. I recommend running the covert sneakers, ghost. You will want to have the shield out, play your life, try and get out, sneak around, sneak up behind people. Shouldn't be too bad if we've got terminal or shipment to get those 5 kill streaks. Moving over the priceless for the gutter knife, 15 revenge kills. So getting a revenge kill is killing the person that killed you last. It doesn't matter if they die, it still counts. As long as you kill the person that was the last person to kill you, it will count revenge kill. So I was chasing people around on terminal for this one. Someone would kill me, I'd watch the kill feed, I'd try and memorize the location they were in and what their operator looked like. I'd watch the kill feed. If they did die and I saw their name pop up, I'd try and find their spawn, run to their spawn wherever they were, find that operator and kill him. That'll count as a revenge kill and it'll pop up on your screen saying revenge kill. This shouldn't be too hard if you're playing shipment or rust, as it's a small map. It's not too hard to find the person that killed you last. Now, as for the karambit, you need to get 20 kills without the enemy damaging you. This isn't too bad with the knife as long as you're playing like a smaller map or playing around close quarter areas. Just run around corners and get those knife kills. You can use stuns to your advantage, stun the enemy so they can't kind of shoot at you. Just try and sneak, run covert sneakers, ghost, and sneak up on people to get that kill. Moving over the priceless is get 10 kills from behind. Again, covert sneakers are your best friends for this one. Ghost, run around, do some flanks. Doesn't really matter what map, but all of the melee ones are generally run core, as it can save your life and the knife is always going to be a one hit, whereas on hardcore you're going to die too quickly. Holy moly, that took forever. So that is the full Interstellar Mastery Camo guide. If you have any questions, make sure you leave them in the comments below. I'll get back to everyone that I see there. And yeah, if you're still here, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. I hope you have a good one and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.